Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I have finally an update for the Alice in Wonderland project that was created by Jessica. I have her linked down below. So last round I did this project, and this round I decided to switch it up and only focus on eyeshadows and hitting pan in eyeshadows. So this is a prompt-based project. I randomize my prompts and then I try and pick a corresponding eyeshadow instead of just a product. Because I have a lot of eyeshadow and I like hitting pan, I've cut my Pamos eyeshadows short at the end of 2025 because it wasn't really working for me. I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do with that. I'm probably gonna reintroduce a spreadsheet because just randomizing the shadows isn't really working for me, but that's something for a different video. So in this video I'm gonna go over all of my shadows, and the last update was for November, I believe, so I don't think it will surprise anyone that I've hit pan in all my shadows, so let's go and check them out. So I had 3 prompts coming in the same palette just to make it easy on myself. I have them written down here. The first prompt was, let's see, off with their heads, a product with a lid or cap. I was working on ColourPop Mood Control. Then I had the Walrus and the Carpenter, your guilty pleasure product. I was working on the shade Face Punch from his palette. And then we had Who Are You, a palette with a color story that describes you best, and we're working on the shade Soulless Monster. So 3 shadows from the same palette. Let me pull up my numbers because I still have them tallied here. So the first one, the shade Mood Control, I have previously used, wow, can I speak? I have previously used it 7 times. It took me another 11 uses, and then I had pan. I think I have since used it as well and not tallied it, but there is the first pan. Then for the shade Face Punch, I had used that once and it took me 2 extra uses to hit pan. That bronzy shadow right there. This is a very crumbly formula, as you maybe can see by like all the shadow that's around it. It's very crumbly, so that's why it only took 3 uses essentially to hit pan. And then the shade Soulless Monster, I have previously used 5 times. That took me another 3 uses, and then I hit pan in that one. So 3 new pans in this palette. Very excited about that. I really enjoy this palette. It's a stunner. Who is hammering something in their wool? Hello? Not now, please. And then the other prompt that rolled in last update was the Cheshire Cat, a product you had to wait for to come back in stock to purchase. And I rolled in the sister or the brother of the New Moon palette. This is the ColourPop Twilight palette. I waited for this to come back in stock. Well, essentially I didn't wait, but I promised myself if it was gonna come back in stock, then I would purchase, and it did. So I worked on, I didn't pick the shade last time, but I eventually hit pan in the shade Irrevocably. That blue right there, that took me 2 uses. So this already had quite a dip. I think I was leaning towards that in the last update to hit pan on that, and it just took 2 uses to hit pan. So very happy about that. And also, little spoiler, this morning I hit pan in this shadow. It's a baby pan, but first pan of 2026. Yay! So that is also what is on my eyes. This palette is all that is on my eyes. I love this palette so much. So that means we are rolling 4 new prompts and picking 4 new shadows. I'm excited. Little bit nervous because it can be difficult to find something corresponding to a prompt, but I think we can do it. Let's see where my wheel is. I think everything that I've worked on is blocked out, pretty sure. So we're gonna roll 4 and I'm gonna check my notes. Oh my gosh. To see if it isn't something that I've worked on before. Going to a tea party, a product you like to use for a special occasion / going out. So I've rolled that already, but I didn't hit pan in that shadow, I think. So we're gonna do that one. Next up we have the playing cards, a product you have to use 52 times. Okay, so we're gonna find a shadow to use 52 times. Then the garden, one of your prettiest products, packaging or color / color story. Okay, one more. Drink Me Shrinking Potion, a mini / travel sized product. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think about that, but I will come back with my shadows. Okay, I have it all figured out. It wasn't easy. It's not a wow color story that I have here, but this is what we've got. So, going to a tea party, a shadow you save for a special occasion. Of course, if you've been on my channel for a while now, you know it's got to be a Mica Beauty Shop one. I have some that still don't have a pan. Last time for this prompt, we also tried to hit pan in a Mica Beauty Shop one, but that one had a wonky formula. So I picked this one. This is a shade Blush. It's a pink with a like yellow to green duochrome that I cannot show you, but I will show you the swatch in a second. Very excited to start using that. It's so pretty. Then the playing cards, a product you have to use 52 times. So I'm gonna use it 52 times, even if I hit pan before that. If I don't hit pan after, what is my hair doing here? If I don't hit pan after 52 uses, oh my gosh, then I'm still gonna roll it out because that's the prompt, 52 uses, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna roll in the newest palette in my collection. This is the ABH Spice palette. I got it as a gift. And I'm gonna roll in the first shadow because that's gonna be the easiest one to use 52 times. I mean, it's more exciting than a lid setting shade, so I try to steer clear from those. Also, I don't think I have any left that don't have a pan. So this is what we're going to be working on. 52 uses. Wish me luck. Then the garden, one of your prettiest products, either packaging or color story. I had to go with my Glamlight Lord of the Rings palette. This is stunning. Also, I'm very biased because I love Lord of the Rings, but you cannot tell me that this is not a beauty. And I'm gonna be working on the shade One Ring, which is here in the center. A bronzy gold shadow. Is it the most exciting one? Is it the prettiest one in this palette? I don't know, but I do like it a lot. So we're gonna be working on that one. And then the last one is still undecided. Drink Me Shrinking Potion, a mini / travel sized product. This is the smallest palette that I currently have. I mean, I have the quad of Viseart shadows, but that's currently my palette. If you haven't seen that already, I will link that video. So that is out of the question. So we're doing this one. And also it gives me an opportunity to play around with this. And I'm gonna work on one of these shimmers in the middle row. They all, when I swatched them, looked kind of like topper shadows. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I want to use and what works for me. So that one is open. I'm gonna play around with this and see what I gravitate towards and what I want to work on, and then I'm gonna try to hit pan. So here are my swatches. I mean, one stands out. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is the Market Beauty Shop shadow in the shade Blush. She's so pretty. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try that mirror trick to show you. There we go. See that reflect? That's like green, yellow. I don't even know. That's beautiful. That's just the best way to describe these. Beautiful. So that is the Market Beauty Shop shadow in the shade Blush. Then next to that we have the matte from the ABH palette that I'm going to use 52 times. Then here is the Glam Light Lord of the Rings shadow. And then, I mean, can you see the difference in opacity? These are the 3 shadows from the ABH palette, so they're more like toppers. Or is that like the formula? Is that the look ABH is going for? I don't know. To me, that's a topper shadow. That's not something I would wear on its own. These two definitely are. But there's that. So I'm either gonna work on that one, or that one. In the swatch, you really cannot tell that much of a difference, but this is a pinky one, this is a bronze one, and then this is sort of like a champagne with blue shimmers. I mean, I see sort of bluey green shimmers. So we're gonna see what I want to do with those 3 and pick one. And then that will be all for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.